What's up, everybody? Ethan back for an album review, not a beer review. What I'm going to be reviewing today is an album from a band I really love. They're from Jacksonville, Florida. They are a band from the southern rock genre, much like Leonard Skinner and Allman Brothers, Molly Hatchet, etc. This is Blackfoot's Marauder. This is their fifth album. Fifth album, released in 1981. Gotta love that album cover of the hawk, as a actual hawk is calling above me. So ironic. There's a picture of the band on the back. Released in 1981. Like I said, this is a southern rock band and a southern rock album that is classic in that genre. Got a Bucky's koozie there. The band consists of Ricky Medlock on guitar and vocals, Charlie Hargret on guitar, Greg T. Walker on bass, and Jackson Spires on drums. So, Charlie Hargret, Ricky Medlock, Jackson Spires, and Charlie Walker, I believe his name is. So, I love that album cover. And this is a real heavy southern rock album. You know, you have your Leonard Skinner and your Allman Brothers. Allman Brothers had some phenomenal guitar work, you know, dueling guitar harmonies. Think In Memory of Elizabeth Reed, Jessica, Les Breuer's in A Minor, you know, Black Hearted Woman, Whipping Post, great guitar harmonies. Leonard Skinner had working for MCA. Call Me the Breeze, real rampaging, heavy southern rock songs. This kicks that up a notch. So this is almost like heavy metal southern rock. So side one is a song called Good Morning, which is just a fantastic hard rock song with a southern flair. Just barnstorming, heavy riffing. It's almost like a thrash metal southern rock song. I love it. Good Morning is a phenomenal song. So Paying For It is a little slower, more of a melodic, kind of plodding thumper. Diary of a Working Man is kind of their ballad. Kind of more of an introspective, Freebird type song. Every southern rock band around this time, especially from Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, you know, those kind of southern states, all had that kind of, you know, Freebird-esque ballad that started slow and then kind of culminated in a crescendo of guitar riffs and solos. That's Diary of a Working Man. Too Hard to Handle has a cranking heavy metal riff with some kind of Latin flavored trumpets in that. Fly Away is not my favorite song. Dry County, side 2, killer heavy song. Talking about a dry county, no alcohol sales. Fire of the Dragon, heavy metal song with a southern flavor, southern flair. Ricky Medlock, the vocalist, is a phenomenal singer. He has better range and singing capabilities than a lot of southern rock singers. I would say he has a better voice than Greg Allman or Ronnie Van Zant. Maybe not as famous or notorious as those two in the southern rock genre, but as far as a singing voice, he had a great singing voice. Real kind of a high register, more singing voice, less bluesy and guttural than those two, and more of a high kind of more of a David Lee Roth, Deep Purple, Black Sabbath-y type singing voice. Less of this kind of southern bluesiness and more of a high-pitched heavy metal singing voice. He brought that to the southern kind of genre. Yeah, Dry County, great song. Fire of the Dragon, great song. Rattlesnake, Rock and Roller, great song. With heavy song too. These are heavy songs with cranking guitars and thumping drums. Rattlesnake Rock and Roller is like a southern boogie hard rock song, and then Searchin', the last song on the album, is kind of a more introspective ballad. Really good song though. There's a Lynyrd Skynyrd song with that exact same title. This one is very similar. Obviously they drew some inspiration from it. I love that album cover of the guys in the band on the back. Love that front image of the hawk. How southern rock is that? Yeah, this being their 5th album, Blackfoot is a southern rock band from Florida. The singer and guitarist, Ricky Medlock, was actually in Lynyrd Skynyrd in the early days, in 1971 and 1972, before leaving Skynyrd to be replaced by Bob Burns, the drummer. He was a drummer for Skynyrd, actually. And then left Skynyrd and was replaced, and then formed his own band, Blackfoot, as a guitarist and singer-songwriter. He was part Cherokee Indian, I believe, Native American, and so the name Blackfoot of the band is derivative of his Native American heritage, Cherokee Indian, I believe. So, yeah, the Blackfoot Indian tribe was, I don't know if they were kind of active in the Florida or the Georgia area, but he has that in his lineage. He's part Native American, so he incorporated that in the band name. There's some themes in some of the songs that kind of have that in them. Really cool for a southern rock band to kind of pay homage to Native Americans, indigenous people. Really cool. Great singer though. I mean, phenomenal singer, great guitar player, heavy cranking southern rock. I highly recommend Blackfoot Marauder. If you were outside barbecuing, drinking beer, this is the perfect album to put on. If you are driving through the country, the desert, the south, across the country, wherever you are, this is a great album to throw on to just let the miles pass by. Great southern rock classic, top 10 southern rock album of all time for me. Blackfoot Marauder. I'm going to give it a 95 out of 100. A solid album in the southern rock genre, a blazing, hard-rocking, proto-metal classic of the southern rock genre. So yeah, Blackfoot Marauder, I highly recommend it. Please check it out if you have not already. Thank you for watching this album review.